It is 3 o'clock in the morning. Your house is perfectly still. The air is cold, and you are submerged in the deepest stage of your sleep cycle. You are, for all intents and purposes, completely defenseless. Suddenly, you feel a familiar weight shift at the edge of your mattress. You feel the soft rhythmic padding of paws against your blanket. And then, a warm weight settles against your hip or your chest. Most cat owners simply accept this as a charming part of their nightly routine. We tell ourselves that the cat is just looking for a warm spot, or perhaps they are feeling a little bit lonely. But if we examine this behavior through the lens of evolutionary biology and neuroscience, we find a story that is much more profound. What your cat is doing at this very moment is one of the most significant expressions of trust that exists between two different species on this planet. To understand the weight of this choice, we must look past the domestic pet and see the apex predator that still lives inside your cat. Every instinct in the feline brain is designed for survival and the avoidance of traps. In the wild, sleep is the state of maximum vulnerability. It is the only time a predator can become prey. And yet, your cat chooses to walk past every hidden corner, every high shelf, and every protective enclosure in your home to lie down next to a human who is 10 times their size and moves unpredictably in their sleep. This is not a simple habit. This is a complex psychological handshake between your nervous system and theirs. Let us begin by deconstructing the most common assumption: the theory of warmth. It is a biological fact that cats have a higher basal body temperature than humans, usually between 38 and 39 degrees Celsius. Because they have a high metabolism, they seek external heat sources to conserve their own energy. This is why you see them sleeping in sun patches or on top of your computer. However, if warmth was the only motivation, your cat has many superior options. They have access to radiators, heated cat beds, and laundry piles that stay warm for hours. If they only wanted a heater, they would not wait for you to go to sleep to seek it out. They would not care if you were in the bed or not. The reality is that your body heat is a secondary benefit. The primary motivation is a psychological concept known as the secure base effect. Researchers at Oregon State University have proven that cats categorize their owners as their primary source of security. Much like a human infant views their mother, when a cat is near you, their cortisol levels, the hormone responsible for stress, drop significantly. They are not just using you for heat, they are using your presence to manually shut down their internal alarm system. By sleeping with you, they are finally allowed to experience rapid eye movement, REM, sleep, the deepest and most restorative stage of rest, because they believe you will act as their guardian while they are unconscious. To understand why a solitary hunter would choose to sleep in a group, we have to look back 10,000 years to the deserts of the Near East. The ancestors of your cat, the Felis libica, were strictly solitary. They did not hunt in packs, and they certainly did not sleep in groups. They were masters of the lone wolf lifestyle. But as cats began to move into human settlements to hunt the rodents in our granaries, they underwent a fascinating process called social plasticity. They realized that humans provided a unique environment where the old rules of the wild no longer applied. Over thousands of generations, cats that were more comfortable being near humans survived longer and produced more offspring. This led to a permanent genetic shift. Modern domestic cats have retained the kitten parts of their brain into their adult lives. In the wild, only kittens sleep pressed against another living being in a behavior known as pillowing. This behavior is designed to provide security and scent, sharing within the litter. When your adult cat sleeps with you, they are engaging in a total regression to a state of infantile trust. They are not treating you like a roommate or a servant. They are treating you exactly as they treated their mother in the nest. They are effectively telling the world that you are the parent of their pride. This is a behavior that no other animal in the feline family exhibits toward another species, making the bond between humans and cats a biological anomaly. This relationship is not just psychological. It is a measurable neurological event. When a cat settles onto your body and begins to purr, a chemical chain reaction begins in both of your brains. This is driven by oxytocin, the hormone responsible for emotional bonding, mammalian trust, and the reduction of fear. In 2015, clinical studies showed that the simple act of a cat resting on a human lowers the blood pressure of that human almost instantly. But the benefit for the cat is even greater. The vibration of the purr, which occurs at a frequency between 25 and 150 Hertz, acts as a natural medical therapy. This specific frequency range has been scientifically proven to improve bone density, heal soft tissue, and reduce inflammation. When your cat purrs while sleeping on you, they are essentially healing themselves and you at the same time. This is what scientists call autonomic co-regulation. Your heart rate slows down to match the calm rhythm of the cat, and the cat uses your steady, heavy breathing as a biological metronome to regulate their own nervous system. It is a symbiotic loop where two different species are using each other to achieve a state of perfect physiological calm. You are not just sleeping together, you are physically stabilizing one another through the night. The specific location your cat chooses on your bed is never random. It is a tactical decision that reveals exactly how they perceive the hierarchy of your home and the level of their own anxiety. The head and pillow. If your cat sleeps near your head, it is a sign of the highest level of trust and a desire for scent sharing. Your head is where your unique pheromones are the most concentrated. By sleeping there, the cat is alluring, mixing their scent with yours to create a group scent. This is how cats identify who belongs to their family. They want the world to know that you belong to them. The chest and heart. If your cat sleeps directly on your chest, they are seeking the heartbeat connection. This is the most intimate position possible. They want to feel your internal organs functioning. It is a total surrender of their personal space and a sign that they view you as the ultimate source of life. The feet and legs. If your cat sleeps at the foot of the bed, they are taking the sentinel position. This cat is often the protector of the household. They want to be near you, but they also want to maintain a clear line of sight to the door. They are acting as a guardian, protecting the entrance to the bedroom while you are unconscious. The under-the-covers cat. This is a cat that is seeking total sensory deprivation. They feel so safe in your presence that they are willing to bury themselves in total darkness, giving up their sight and hearing because they trust you to be their eyes and ears. There is one vital piece of information that every cat owner must understand. Because cats are masters of hiding physical weakness, their sleeping patterns are the most accurate medical dashboard you have. If your cat has a deeply established routine of sleeping on your bed and suddenly moves to the floor or starts hiding in a dark closet to sleep, you must not ignore it. In feline psychology, a change in sleep location is almost always a primary indicator of pain, illness, or cognitive decline. Veterinary researchers have found that cats who are suffering from arthritis or internal discomfort will withdraw from high places like beds because the jump has become too painful. Furthermore, an ill cat feels vulnerable, and their instinct is to hide away so that no predator can find them while they are weak. Your cat does not have the ability to cry out for help. Their presence in your bed is their way of saying that their internal world is stable. When they leave that space, they are telling you that they are hurting. You must pay attention to the changes in their nightly ritual. The next time you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and find that you have very little room to move because your cat has claimed the center of your mattress, do not be frustrated. Do not push them away. Take a moment to realize what is actually happening in that silence. You are looking at 10,000 years of evolution that have culminated in this one moment of peace. You are looking at a predator that has decided to lay down its weapons and its defenses. Your cat did not choose the carpet. They did not choose the expensive cat tree, and they did not choose the quiet corner of the living room. They chose you because in their mind, among all the places in the world, you are the safest thing in their universe. And as it turns out, the science suggests that they might be the safest place for your heart as well. If this video has changed the way you see your nightly visitor, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. I want to know exactly where your cat is sleeping tonight.